Hello and welcome to my channel, your go-to source for the latest in WWE 24. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for all the updates. Let's dive right in.
The WWE rivalry between CM Punk and Roman Reigns has reached its boiling point ahead of WrestleMania 42. This week, the Best in the World kicked off the penultimate edition of Monday Night RAW before Mania. He grabbed the microphone and did what he does best. Cut a good old pipe bomb promo on his Mania challenger, the original Tribal Chief. Last week, Punk put Reigns through the announcer's table at Madison Square Garden after being powerbombed by the OTC a week prior. Punk's pipe bomb was barbarous as he called out Roman Reigns for not being on the show. He called Reigns a buck-toothed nepo baby whose pro wrestler dad pushed him to pursue a pro wrestling career because he is scared at football. Interestingly, Punk also revealed that the Tribal Chief wasn't on the show. He took shots at him for using his movie schedule as a crutch to not show up. Punk went more cutthroat as he said Reigns puffed his chest in the back as if he were The Rock. The Best in the World said at least Rocky is a Hollywood superstar, before backtracking and saying, sorry, he was a superstar. Punk went on to say that he also doesn't have wise men, advocates, or a bunch of yes men either. The Second City Saint also mentioned Vince McMahon by referring to him as the weird old man for whom the OTC ate dog food, taking shots at him for his controversial 2019 rivalry with Baron Corbin. As part of the feud, Reigns was tied to the ring post, and Corbin dumped dog food all over him. Tonight was entirely Punk's night as he stood tall, gaining an upper hand ahead of his title defense against Reigns. In this article, we will explore 3 potential reasons why the OTC missed the Red Show. 3. WWE seemingly wanted to avoid a collision between the two megastars. The Tribal Chief vs. the Second City Saint is the biggest box office attraction for this year's WrestleMania, and the Stamford-based promotion cannot afford to land this match in any trouble. With the showcase of the Immortals only 2 weeks away, the sports entertainment juggernaut might be taking extra care and intentionally keeping Roman Reigns and CM Punk apart to avoid a potential unfortunate accident. As mentioned earlier, their feud has reached its boiling point, and a fist fight between them could have gotten ugly. 2. Keeping things fresh? Punk and Reigns have already met a couple of times to fuel their Mania rivalry. To keep things fresh, World Wrestling Entertainment's creative team might have kept the original Tribal Chief away from tonight's episode of Monday Night RAW. This would help the Stamford-based promotion increase the exclusivity of the main event contest between the leader of the OG bloodline and the Second City Saint. It would also keep fans invested in their storyline ahead of the grandest stage of them all. 1. The company seemingly wants Reigns' next RAW appearance to be grand. The next edition of the company's flagship show will take place live from the Golden One Center in Sacramento. It will also serve as the go-home show of the Red brand before the greatest spectacle in sports entertainment. Fans could expect it to be a major show, as the company would aim to conclude the road to WrestleMania with a bang. There is a massive chance that Triple H and his creative team were saving Roman Reigns' appearance for the upcoming episode of the Monday Night Show. That said, the go-home show would look even grander if it featured Punk's return. After Punk's pipe bomb promo tonight, the Tribal Chief might finally assemble his OG bloodline and go after the Best in the World, delivering a perfect episode of the promotion's flagship show before Mania. The last time the leader of OG bloodline held a championship was at WrestleMania XL. He dropped his title to Cody Rhodes in the main event of the show, ending his iconic reign. Reigns was involved in the Bloodline saga and was at war against Solo Sikoa over the Eula Fala following the title loss. The OTC later kicked off a rivalry with The Vision, which came to an end after Seth Rollins injured himself. Earlier this year, Reigns won the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble match and punched his ticket to WrestleMania 42. That said, it will be interesting to see what plans Triple H and the creative team have in store for the Reigns-Punk World Heavyweight Championship saga in the final few days before the showcase of the Immortals. Will the original Tribal Chief capture the title once again? Only time will tell. The absence of Roman Reigns from WWE RAW always sends shockwaves across the WWE universe. As one of the most dominant and polarizing figures in modern wrestling history, his presence, or lack thereof, can instantly shift storylines, fan expectations, and even television ratings. When the tribal chief is missing, questions begin to swirl. Is it storyline related? Is it personal? Or is WWE planning something massive behind the scenes? Here are 3 compelling reasons why Roman Reigns may have missed WWE or AEW, each rooted in the realities of WWE storytelling, business strategy, and Reigns' unique position within the company. 1. Strategic storyline booking and limited appearances. One of the most significant reasons behind Roman Reigns missing RAW is WWE's intentional booking strategy. Over the past few years, WWE, under the creative direction of Paul Heyman and Triple H, has carefully crafted Reigns as a special attraction rather than a weekly performer. Unlike traditional champions who appear every week, Reigns operates on a limited schedule. This approach achieves several goals. Preserves his aura. By not overexposing him, every appearance feels like a major event. Builds anticipation. Fans tune in more eagerly when they know Reigns might show up. Elevates storylines. His absence creates tension, especially within factions like the Bloodline. In many cases, missing RAW isn't a sign of anything negative. It's actually part of a larger storytelling arc. WWE often keeps Reigns off television to allow other superstars to develop narratives that will eventually intersect with his. For example, if tensions are brewing between members of the Bloodline or a challenger is rising through the ranks, keeping Reigns off-screen can heighten drama. When he finally returns, it feels monumental. 2. Real-life schedule, health, and personal priorities. Another very real reason for Roman Reigns missing RAW lies outside the ring, his personal life and health considerations. Reigns, real name Leotti Joseph Onoway, has been open about his battle with leukemia, which he has fought more than once. Because of this, WWE has taken a more flexible and protective approach to his schedule. Key factors include health management. Even while in remission, maintaining a lighter schedule helps reduce physical strain. Family time. Reigns is a father, and balancing WWE with personal life is a priority. Travel reduction. WWE's demanding travel schedule can be exhausting, especially for top stars. WWE has evolved in recent years to support talent well-being, and Roman Reigns is perhaps the most prominent example of that shift. Missing RAW may simply reflect a planned break rather than any storyline development. This also adds a layer of realism to his character. Fans understand that while he is the head of the table, he is also human, and that relatability strengthens his connection with the audience. 3. Brand split and cross-show exclusivity. A third major reason comes down to WWE's brand split system. Roman Reigns has long been associated primarily with SmackDown, meaning his appearances on RAW are typically rare and special. WWE maintains separate rosters for RAW and SmackDown to create distinct identities for each show, showcase different talent pools, build unique storylines that occasionally cross over. Because of this structure, Reigns doesn't need to appear on RAW regularly. In fact, his absence reinforces the idea that when he does show up on RAW, it's a huge deal. Cross-brand appearances are usually reserved for major storyline escalations, premium live event build-ups, unexpected confrontations with RAW superstars. So if Roman Reigns missed RAW, it could simply be because WWE is saving his presence for SmackDown or a bigger moment down the line. Final thoughts. Roman Reigns missing WWE RAW is rarely accidental. It's almost always calculated. Whether it's to protect his larger-than-life persona, manage real-life responsibilities, or maintain brand exclusivity, every absence plays a role in the bigger picture. In fact, his absence often speaks louder than his presence. It creates mystery, fuels speculation, and keeps fans talking, which is exactly what WWE wants. The tribal chief doesn't need to show up every week to dominate the conversation. His influence is so powerful that even when he's not in the ring, he remains the center of the WWE universe. And when he finally returns, it's never just an appearance. It's a moment.